A woman stripped naked and danced in front of a blind pianist. However, she was unaware that the man before her was actually a person with normal vision. This man, named Jack, often pretended to be blind to play piano in other people's homes. Only in this way would people let their guard down. One day, Jack was invited by a wealthy man to tune his piano. The rich man's wife opened the door but refused to let Jack in. Thinking he was being tricked, Jack argued with her. Just as they reached an impasse, an elderly woman next door heard the commotion and opened her door to check. To avoid arousing suspicion, the wealthy man's wife had no choice but to invite Jack inside. Jack began tuning the piano with focus, but suddenly broke out in a cold sweat, because not far away, he spotted a corpse. Realizing the situation was dangerous, he used the excuse of having drunk too much water and needing the bathroom. The rich man's wife kindly helped him to the restroom, but upon entering, Jack saw a burly man holding a gun. At this moment, Jack feigned composure and used the toilet. Returning to the living room, he discovered the body on the floor was actually the wealthy man. Although utterly terrified inside, Jack still pretended to be unfazed and continued tuning. The other two, meanwhile, were busy disposing of the corpse. Afterwards, Jack hurried to the police station to report the case. But when the police chief appeared, he was stunned. The chief was the armed man from the bathroom. Left with no choice, Jack could only claim he had come to report his missing pet cat. However, his behavior aroused the police chief's suspicion, who decided to personally escort Jack home. As soon as they entered, the chief began testing Jack. He even picked up a fruit knife and threw it at him. At this point, the chief finally believed Jack was truly blind. The next day, the widow held a funeral for her husband. Jack was also invited to play piano. The old lady next door attended and told the police she had seen a burly man enter the wealthy family's home yesterday. She suspected this person was the murderer. Jack sensed something was wrong and worried the old woman's life was in danger. After the funeral, Jack rushed to the rich man's house. But the instant he opened the door, misfortune struck once more.